Everyone, and welcome to another one of our videos. Today we've got a little bit of an update on CAT Tools for y'all. I'd done a video a while back showing kind of what CAT Tools has to offer, how it's a lot of Snap-on tools at a much lower price, and I just wanted to give an update. Some people have asked for, have I bought any more tools and anything along those lines. I haven't bought a ton more than what I showed in that first video, but I'll go over what I did purchase since then, and kind of what some of the pricing looks like and everything along those lines. Still, like I said, a fantastic deal in the first video. And to kick us off, I've got one item here on my workbench, or a set of items I should say, and then I've got some items that I've already stashed in my toolbox that we can go over here in a second as well. So this right here is certainly not a tool for everyone, but it's one that I use from time to time, and so I wanted to get a set of, and it is a set of metric angle wrenches. In my case, I use these just for various different types of fittings and whatnot, whether it's like swage lock type or compression or flare for HVAC and other types of work, things along those lines. I don't use them super commonly in the metric sizes. I use them more commonly in standard, which we'll get to in a second. But you can pick up this whole set for a relatively inexpensive price compared to the Snap-on ones. These are essentially the same as Snap-on, just rebranded Caterpillar. You can see CAT, in this case 18mm, part number 5593905, and USA with the Snap-on date mark. And some folks find it hard to believe that these tools come from Snap-on, so on and so forth. We've got the actual bill of materials here printed out March 11th of 2025 from Snap-on Logistics on the 14-piece angle wrench set. The part number for this wrench set is right there. It's 5593896. So these ones are basically identical to the Snap-on ones, or at least the older Snap-on ones. The new ones, from what I understand, come with like the Flank Drive Plus or in the wrench jaws. I'm not a huge fan of that because I don't like to mar up fittings, and those can mar up fittings. They do grip better, and they can help you out of situations. But if you want to keep things super clean like I do, and you work on kind of cleaner equipment and whatnot, where you don't have to do extractions or deal with rounded off fasteners or anything like that, these work better as far as not marring up fittings goes. 10mm all the way up to 27. This set from Snap-on, from memory, is a bit over $1,000, or right around that $1,000 mark. And from Caterpillar, because my dealer had a special going, I got these for about $450. So much less than Snap-on, and less than you can even find used Snap-on sets on eBay for. So pretty darn good deal as far as I'm concerned. Again, super niche. It's not something that I use every day, not something that most people use every day. But if you have a need for these or a want for these, darn good deal getting them from Caterpillar. They do come in handy working on cars and stuff too every now and again if you're getting to a weird fastener in a weird spot or something like that. But that's this set. I'm going to move on into the toolbox and show you the couple other things that I've picked up since the last video. Alrighty, so as I hinted at earlier, the other set of angle wrenches is another one of the things that I had picked up. So I'll put the part numbers for all of the different sets and stuff down in the video description, because I don't have a ton that I'm showing in this one, in this video I should say. But the standard angle wrenches are another one that I picked up, and specifically for me for putting together swage lock fittings. The angles, the offset angles I should say, on these, the 30 degree and 60 degree, make assembling fittings, whether it's on a workbench or whether it's actually up on a wall or ceiling or something, much easier. And obviously swage lock fittings for the most part are standard size wrenches that they use. And really that's the primary purpose for these. I don't do that all day, every day. I have my air system like here in my garage, plumbed with swage lock. But again, they're a very niche use item, so just keep that in mind. But again, all of these from, let's see, our smallest size of 3/8 all the way up to 1.25 inch, all marked CAT with the size, the part number, USA, and the Snap-on date code mark, all the way down the whole line. Fantastic wrenches, zero complaints, and again, there's a reason I got these. They're much cheaper than the Snap-on ones. I believe for the standard set, since they're a little more common, the pricing is generally in line, brand new from Snap-on. But used ones, used sets, they're a little more expensive actually than the metric ones from what I've seen. And again, this set was somewhere in the $500, $550 range whenever I bought this one from CAT. I didn't get a discount on this one from my dealer. I had bought these a while back. But full retail is $550, $560, something like that per set. Which again, a ton of money for a set of wrenches. But if you have a use for them, or if you want them for whatever the reason may be, this is, you know, a darn good move, especially compared to the ones from Snap-on directly. Tekton ones, I believe, are the other ones that have the double offset, the 30 and the 60 degree there. So those would be another good option. I believe those are made in USA now too, which is awesome. So, but that's straying from the point of the video. That's one of the other items, and then I'll pop over to another drawer and show you the one other item that I've purchased since the last video. All right, and here in the back left corner of my socket drawer is the other item that I purchased from the last video, and that's a set of metric half-inch drive swivel or universal impact sockets. These are way cheaper than off of any of the tool trucks, as far as I've seen. Maybe there's some specials and whatnot that run, you know, from month to month and things like that that'll bring these down close to Caterpillar's price. But I want to say these were right around the $200, $250 mark, somewhere in there, for the full set of 10 up to, I want to say this is 19, may even be bigger than 19. Yep, 10 to 19 with no skips. So, full set, a couple $100. Again, better deal than I could find really anywhere else for a quality made tool. You're definitely going to be able to get the same or similar type of socket from your, you know, your Harbor Freights and whatnot for much cheaper, no question about that, and that may get the job done. But these transfer torque, from what I've seen and experienced, better than most of the other similar type of sockets out there, and hold up a decent bit better as well. But you know, again, something that I definitely wanted to add into this box and everything, and darn good deal from Caterpillar. And again, we should be able to catch it here for you. You can see the roll marking there, all the same as how a Snap-on socket would be marked, and got a date code right there next to USA that hopefully you can catch in the light. And the size, of course, right there. Super simple video, not a ton that I've gotten, like I said, since the last video. I basically restocked most of my chrome sockets, as you'd seen if you watched that one, with Caterpillar. Zero complaints since then, and have had no issues. With that, I want to thank you all for watching. Let me know down in the comment section if you have any comments, questions, or concerns below, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.